Yeah. How about no? Good morning. It's Monday, the 26th of August. Got up at 4:30. It's almost 6 o'clock now. Bank holiday here in the UK, and the gym opens later than usual, which sucks. I have been very busy with my parents visiting and just kind of doing all things people with family members around are doing, like helping around, running around, walking briskly in my case. I think this has always been a problem for me, where sometimes I feel like either recording or doing something creative, expressive. Let's probably park the word creative. Maybe just something expressive, or just wanting to express myself in some way. And I'm not even listening to myself. I would need like the quietude that my life currently has to offer. That's one of the benefits of living alone, I suppose. You can have quiet moments, and they're precious. Maybe not as precious as a loved one, be it a human or a pet, but moments of quietude, moments of stillness, moments of this minus my recording and listening to myself talk, are very good. They're nourishing in a different way, and they have to be appreciated. Well, I appreciate them in any case. I don't have much to say other than I'm still here, I'm still doing stuff. I haven't gamed much recently. Last week I spent scouring the internet for a replacement for my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. It's this here sucker. I've had this for ages. I absolutely love the heft and the feel of it, but it's rattling quite a bit. The buttons are now a bit just feel a bit more mushy, and the sticks are okay, I suppose. And it is surprising, just the sheer variety of stuff out there, and then nothing gets closer to it. And when I say nothing, I mean I haven't tried the pro versions, the things that cost hundreds. I've tried some of the 8-bit DOS stuff. I tried the DualSense controller. I tried off-brand Xbox controller lookalikes, and every single thing I've tried had things I liked quite a bit. Like, for example, for 30 British pounds or about $40 US, there is this brand called EasyMX or something. Their controller that looks so much like Xbox's controller, has Hall effect triggers and Hall effect thumbsticks, and you can also adjust the pull distance for the triggers with a button, and it has the sucker has pedals on the back of it, and the faceplate is magnetically swappable. I absolutely love that. I think that was phenomenal, and it had the dongle for it as well, 2.4 gigahertz dongle. Again, fantastic bit of kit, but doesn't have a docking station or a pedestal or something you can put it on to charge the way the Elite does. it feels cheap in the hand. It's light, and some people might prefer light, but I like a bit of heft to my controllers. So that was a no-go. And then I tried an 8BitDo Genshin Impact variant. A gorgeous looking piece of equipment. It's really lovely, even though I don't play Genshin Impact nor care for it whatsoever. I recognize it's a game and people play it, and yeah, the controller looks lovely. And I think 8BitDo stuff in general, it seems like very high quality. Again, trigger buttons, fairly ergonomic, Hall effect. Actually, this one doesn't have Hall effect. Comes with a nice docking station. It just looks so good on a shelf somewhere while it's charging. And then you look at the specs, and it goes, oh yeah, Bluetooth for, iOS and macOS or OS X. And I'm like, why? Apparently it's a thing. 8BitDo they do like controllers that work for Switch and iOS specifically. And that was a no-go. And then I tried the DualSense, and there was just no information about DualSense connecting to a Windows device or a TV via Bluetooth. There was no comments on just how well it works with things like GeForce Now and so on and so forth. Much to my surprise, so I had to get one. And if you've been thinking about DualSense, the PS5 controllers, they pair up with everything so nicely. Like pair up your TV, phone, tablet, laptop, your desktop PC, Windows 10, 11, just works. It just works. But neither the funky vibration tech that's in it nor adaptive triggers work unless you wire your controller in. And I was like, come on. I mean, come on. I did have a chance to try the adaptive triggers before I returned the sucker. I installed Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition, which, by the way, is still a very immersive game. Sorry, I mean, I know this expression immersive has been beaten to death by now, but it looks and feels so good these days, especially with ray tracing and all of the additional stuff to it. It runs very well with FrameGen. And yeah, I kind of saw and felt this funny, quirky technology by Sony, with how, depending on what's happening on the screen, your controller will rumble in that direction. So for example, you're climbing a ladder and something has happening to your left that's important to you, and you can feel the controller rumbling to the left or to the right, and it does like this like an arc of vibration that's so, I mean, you can feel the world around you. And then the adaptive triggers, and the first time I pulled the trigger using one of the AKs in one of the first missions, I just felt like I was going to break the controller. It just feels like the trigger stops halfway, and then you have to click to go through to pull all the way back, and it feels like you're gonna snap it. But it's just that additional level of detail and bringing the digital out into to you via analog. It's ridiculous. It's actually really cool, but wired. So, for example, I have a 65 OLED, and GeForce Now runs at 4K 60 Hz. You don't get any of the rumble. You don't even get most of the feedback. Most games just don't have any rumble to them whatsoever, which is a bummer. And that's my lights going off. Fantastic. Ooh, the lights in my room are ambient and are supposed to kind of dim when the sun rises and then brighten up when the sun is setting slowly. The problem is it's dark outside. Again, it's winter is coming. And so yeah, I'm back to this. My search continues. I don't want to spend hundreds of pounds on a new controller. But I thought I'd just quickly share what my perfect controller would be like. I think anything that's either in this shape or the DualSense works fine with me. I think the mechanical buttons are not a must. They're funny to press and you just hear a click and you feel that click, but that's okay. Paddles on the back are just a must. Paddles on the back, they're absolute must for me, at least two. Built-in battery, but also a battery that you can take out and just use regular AA's, that would be fantastic. Obviously USB-C, a dock, a carrying case, and two more things that, again, will bring the price up quite a bit. One is a touch display, so have like the trackpad that you see on the DualSense, but make it a display, so touch capacitive display. And then a dedicated button for taking screenshots. I feel that would be fantastic for in-game photography. I mean, I know most games have their own built-in photo modes, but I wouldn't mind having something for quick snaps. And I think if there is a way to build on the Sony's technology around vibration and around adaptive triggers, that would be great. And then if you cap this sucker at 200 British pounds or 230, 240 US dollars, or around 210 euro or something, I think I'll be okay with that. And yeah, Hall effects, of course. Hall effect joysticks, triggers, you just don't want any drift, you don't want things wearing out. And another nice to have, maybe, again, the magnetic faceplates. So maybe there is a whole ecosystem of faceplates, or even custom-made ones. Somebody buys a blank plate, and then they can paint it for you. And then you pay them, and they ship you the plate, so you have your own little controller. And yeah, I think that would be one heck of a deal. But obviously no business will go for it, because that would be the end game controller, pretty much. That would be the end game for a long time. And it's then hard to step down from something like that. It's really hard, believe it or not, it's really hard to step down from this to something that costs a third of the price. It really is. It's so odd. I'm not saying you can't adjust, when push comes to shove. We do get used to stuff, but this is quite cool. Yeah, I think in the coming weeks and months, I will be sharing more things about gaming. I think it's the one thing I don't do very much, but I'm so passionate about, and it doesn't show. So we have to do more of that. I'll talk about my favorite ways to play video games, some of my devices, some of my gripes, and just more to that effect. Yeah. But for now, we're done. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you around.